Crime and Punishment by Fyodor Dostoevsky. Rodion Romanovich Raskolnikov. Raskolnikov is a young, brilliant Russian student who lives in St. Petersburg. Despite his intellectual prowess, he lives in poverty, away from the university and distant from friends and family. His opinions on life and of others are set in stone. Raskolnikov's cold nature is quite prevalent to others, though in most other ways he is extremely closed off. Raskolnikov's sister Dunya is coming to St. Petersburg with plans to get married to Peter Petrovich, a marriage that Raskolnikov does not approve of. Raskolnikov, in order to prove his theory that revolutionary people are above legal and moral limitations, murders pawnbroker Alina Ivanovna and her sister Lizaveta. Raskolnikov's friend and fellow student Razumikin comes to visit and take care of Raskolnikov due to his fever and suspected delusional state. Raskolnikov is starting to become overwhelmed by the anxiety and guilt of what he has done. He continues to spin into a mental breakdown while attempting to justify his act. After paying for the funeral of her father, Raskolnikov meets Sonia, a prostitute struggling to support her mother and siblings. She begins to fall in love with him, though he constantly pushes away and torments her. A talented detective, Porfiry Petrovich, begins to suspect Raskolnikov as the murderer and plays a psychological game of cat and mouse with him. Dunya breaks her engagement to Peter Petrovich due to the disrespect he showed her brother Raskolnikov. Sonia convinces Raskolnikov to confess his crime, which he does publicly. Raskolnikov is sent to a hard labor prison in Siberia, where Sonia joins him. She stays by his side throughout the entire endeavor, causing Raskolnikov to fall in love with her, bringing him emotional redemption. Dunya marries Razumikin, and they both continue to support Raskolnikov. Once for all, never ask me about anything. I cannot answer you. Don't come to see me. I may perhaps come here. Leave me. But don't leave them. Do you understand? Raskolnikov. This quote is important as it shows Raskolnikov's duality. Though he often acts cold and heartless, he actually cares a great deal about his family, whom he doesn't want abandoned. Did I murder the old woman? I killed myself, not that old creature. There and then I murdered myself at one blow, forever. That's enough, Sonia, enough, enough, leave me alone. Raskolnikov. This quote shows how the stress, anxiety, and guilt of the crime Raskolnikov has committed is beginning to get to him. He is attempting to justify his action rather than face the fact that he is a murderer. Well, grant that he was ill then. All the same, there is this. He committed murder, yet he thinks of himself as an honorable man, despises other people, and goes about like a martyred angel. Porfiry Petrovich. This quote shows how Porfiry Petrovich is beginning to fully understand the mentality of the murderer, and begins to link these traits to Raskolnikov. My opinion. I like that the author puts a high emphasis on the mental dialogue going on in Raskolnikov's head, allowing the reader to fully understand his mentality throughout the book. I dislike the elaborate language used throughout the book as, though it did contribute to the book's mood, often required extreme concentration and rereading to comprehend. This image shows an axe, representing Raskolnikov's crime, as being weighed equal to a ball and chain, representing Raskolnikov's punishment, suggesting that they are fitting for one another.
Created using Powtoon.